So for now, we're gonna, oh god, try and start with, holy crap! Oh, good god. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Reforged Eden. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and you might notice the scenery changed. We're no longer at the scrapyard. That's because I remembered what I was supposed to be doing was on the right there, looking for dead worlds. So with that in mind, we've jumped across. This is where we were, and this is where we are. We've jumped across to Kalimathmath, or whatever it is. And this system does have a dead world right here. So it's actually got quite a lot of things like lava planets and things like that. This one's reasonable gravity lava planet. And if I remember rightly, some of the lava planets have like some of the high-end resources on them. So we might have to look at that. Class type Sulfur Moon. A Sulfur Moon? That I kind of want to see. Now this, on the other hand, if I remember rightly, this is rather bad. This is Exploration Site, Class 3. These can vary wildly. I can remember going to an exploration site and having my ass and what was left of my ship handed to me. And I was lucky to get out of there in, well, at all, to be quite honest. I died multiple times and eventually managed to get a core back in my ship and haul my ass out of there. But it was more luck than judgment. So for now, we're gonna, oh god, try and start with, holy crap! Oh, good god. What the fuck is going on? What in the hell? Holy crap. The first thing we've had is we've been hammered by a frickin' ship. Now, it looks like we don't have too much frickin' damage. But I don't know. Jesus. What the hell happened there? We came straight in over a Xerax base. That was freaking terrible. A solar array. I don't see any Xerax ships. That solar array meant business. I need to try and have a quick inspection here, because I feel like we took damage there. I mean, our shields went down quickly, but I didn't hear us losing any blocks. Let's have a quick inspection of what's left of the hull. Okay, we took some damage here, but it doesn't look like anything too serious. Why are these not black? What is going on? I'm sure they were black before. Oh, this should be black as well, really. Why is my ship only half painted? That's what I want to know. Right. Never mind. I mention that every episode. So, we do appear to be intact. We've had a few hits. What I think that tells me is that one thing I should probably consider doing sooner rather than later is upgrading the goddamn shield. Uh-oh. What the? Why am I shooting at that? Hang on. Turrets, 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 turrets. I haven't actually freaking given you guidance, have I? Turrets. Do not shoot at bases, for one. Okay, do not shoot at warp drives, thrusters or generators. Actually, you should shoot at bases, but we will not warp drive turrets and mounted weapons. But you're apparently shooting at whatever that is, which looks to be just Promethean tanks, which is one of the sets of Promethean tanks we sort of ran into before. And these things have blown up in my face before as well. I'm not sure I need vast amounts of Prometheum at the moment because we're okay. And we're fairly heavy. I am noticing we're hitting high on power there when we're pulling all our thrust in various directions. Because we went up to 180 something % there for a second while we were getting shot at. So I'll have to have a look at that as well. We'll get down on the planet and then we'll figure things out. We might need another generator. Okay. And we're coming down onto our first dead world. We are able to go up. We are taking a little bit of freaking damage on the generators. Right, there's a heat signature over here. Let's go over for that one. Because that is normally what you're looking for. Like a legacy colored thing. We definitely need to consider some power upgrades. What's weird is I feel like we're descending, even though I've got the engines on keep me level, Dave, which they should keep me level, but we were still descending there. Okay, there's a base here as well. Oh my god. Okay. Let's not keep me level, Dave. Let's turn pilot mode off. What is that? That all I'm getting is heat signature. What is this? A ruined base. Well, it kind of looks ruined. We're gonna check it out before we go over to that legacy looking POI. Unfortunately, we're going to hope the game doesn't completely crash as I try and destroy these trees and park and turn off my thrusters. And I think I need to turn off piloting because I think that's giving me part of my problem. Turn my thrusters off. And then I think we need to look at power as well as a side issue here. Now, we might need to pull this out and stick another generator in there. But I think those generators are 3 blocks long. So I might need to pull out this one as well. Because this is supposed to be my shield generator right there. Now, that is also 3 blocks long. And there is, in fact, fuel tanks in there. And but I don't think there's fuel tanks all the way through. I think if I take one out, I can do something with that. Though I did sell all the generators I had last episode. Very wise of me, I know. You know. But I'm sure I can probably make another one. Now let's check this place out. Okay. Nothing particularly terrifying. Beer. Access denied. Access denied. Access. Oh, I thought that was access denied to the cargo thing there. Oh, hello. Sure, why the hell not? Don't mind if I do. Armor locker? Anything? I should be aware my armor isn't particularly fantastic, shouldn't I? I should definitely be aware of that. Because at the moment I'm using the Federation spacesuit. Fairly basic stuff. Nothing in there. That, on the other hand, is what? A large or an advanced constructor? Let's have a quick... A large constructor. Ugh. Can I, like, put it on retrieve block and... Core must be placed before you can remove. Must be replaced or... Yeah, it must be replaced. Okay. Health. So there is a core around here somewhere. Some med units. Don't see a core. A generator up there. Let's find a way up. My parkour is impeccable as always. Let's make a door. Alright, so, speak of needing generators. Hello, generators. Core, please? Anywhere where there's a core here. Because I wouldn't mind those two. One of those could come in very handy right now. So, if I were a core, where would I be? Okay, well, I blew up some blocks here and accidentally blew up the large constructor in the process, only to realise the core is right here, right by this big bright block. So, I'm an idiot. So we'll just slap that there and blow that core up. Choink. There we go. That's that done. And then we can get ourselves... yeah, we've taken that. We don't really need any of those bits. Not going to bother taking them. We've got enough weight in salvage at the moment. But what we will take is these generators. Let's grab those, because that's going to help. Complete blocks. Where are you? Thank you. There. And if you don't mind, let's crack out the multi-tool. And yes, I will have unos balls. Idiot Sev. Dos. At least I only think I need one for now. Okay, so new generator is installed, and in all honesty, I have also removed the two cannons that were at the front of the ship. This is because basically, as we're a teensy little bit over CPU, and it's going to affect my systems. So as is, we're still topping out at 85, which is more than I would like, but we're okay for now. I mean, we'll probably be in trouble, oh god, if we were having to replenish my shields at the same time, but for now we're alright. Okay, let's try and see if this is not going to shoot at me by the looks of it, which was my first concern. But there are several different things right here. Got a ruined mining compound, but I don't know, there's something there. There's something there. I'm not sure if this is all part of the same thing or what. So we're gonna land down, we're gonna have a look round and we'll check this out. Let's land down, let's turn the thrusters off this time. Yoink. There we go. And we should be relatively happy on fuel. We can turn. Fine, lights are. We'll just turn lights all on. That's fine. Shields are on. Weapons and turrets are on. Okay, we're still at 41 hours of power consumption, which is fairly hefty, but it'll do. Right. Let's check out. Oh, and I've also switched to the medium armor. So we should be okay. You know, I potentially should have taken a short hop and scouted the area. Might have been wise. Might have also been wise to eat something. Let's have some food. Yeah, I'll have one of those burgers if you don't mind, at least for now. Oh, jetpacks, not great. Oh god. Right, let's jump on there and then we'll jetpack from here. We can probably make it, right? Right? Oh, come on, game. There we go. Alright, let's get up there. I mean, this is the place, right? Yeah, ruined mining compound. I was going to say, there was an elevator there all along, but there wasn't. So this is access denied. Well, I've got a jetpack to answer that problem. Okay. So we've checked up here. We got nothing. We know that's a door to the outside world. That's a hole. That's a hole. This is going to be a door not to the outside world. Not hearing any bad things per se. Okay. But you know what though? I do think I'm in the wrong place for the logs. Now I'm thinking about it and my memory is starting to try and come back to me. My old man memory is starting to try and return. And that's because he says sandwiches. Nice. That's because I remember the Dead World bit having chevrons, like being right there. So that's probably where I want to go, not here. But still, we'll check this out, because why not? Can I use a gun more suitable for this? That is not the gun more suitable for this. There we go. Okay. Well, looks like if I can find the quarter here, I can have a couple more generators. Speak of the devil. And some fuel. And some fuel. I will take it. And I guess I will slap a core down. Yoink. And have some oxygen too. Okay, so we grabbed most of those bits. So I'm going to go down and investigate the hole to the center of the universe. And just see Okay. The plot thickens. Ah. There is a reward for finding the hole to the center of the universe. Tell me this place doesn't blow up. There's nothing in there. Fantastic. I mean, I would feel robbed if it wasn't for the fact that over here there's an improved CPU extender for a base, which I would definitely take. Because that seems well worth it. Oh, and I should mention, I do intend to have a look at that mining contract as well, which is in my inventory. I haven't forgotten about it. Okay. So that was certainly interesting, if nothing else. I don't think there was much else here, at least in this area. I mean, there were a few, like, bits and bobs, but nothing to really worry about. So, the heat signature I've got to go over to is there. I mean, I could take all these antennas, and they are worth bits if you deconstruct it, but honestly, I'm not too short of bits and bobs at the moment. Right, so let's have a look here. There's a chunk of a ship by the looks of it here, I would say, is what this looks like. Ooh, let's level off, please. And yeah, this looks very much like the chunk of a ship. A drill, which I'm not going to even bother to take. A sandwich, which of course I will take because sandwiches. A switch, which, why wouldn't you flick it? Sure, let's take the fiber optic. Okay, can we switch to light? I prefer the light. This is a bit green. There's a bed, there's a shower, and there's an armor locker, and there's some grow lights. Okay, but nothing else I'm seeing particularly exciting. I think I can jump over and not have to, yeah, not have to go through the door. Hang on, what is that? Large constructor. Okay, and that's a core. Owned by Alien. Is it? Is it though? For how long? Not long. So that's large constructor. Fair enough. It's a small generator and a shield capacitor. Okay. I'm gonna pass. I mean, not to be snobbish, but in all honesty, I've got quite a few bits like that already. Alright. Okay, so I had a fail, not only once, but twice in fact. And basically managed to lose a bunch of recording. But I am going to check out just this little area here, which is called the mining pit. There's a couple of things here to look at. So we're going to go around and see what we can grab. I'm going to basically go around and shoot out cores I can find. And see what's here to loot. If there's anything sort of worth taking, I'll probably grab it. And we'll see what we've got. So that might wind up with this episode being a little bit shorter than normally scheduled, because yeah, lost a bunch of recording, can't get it back. We did go all the way down to here, but of course it's a type 2 dead world, so it was basically the same. We did pass an abandoned biolab, which may well be where we go next episode, because I want to check these bits out while we're back this way, I don't think we'll have time to do it today. But that doesn't... Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Why did you go back to the ammunition controller? Because that is the harvest controller. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I probably won't have a chance to do it this episode, I don't think. But next time we will check that out. But in the meantime, we're going to grab any bits of value here. Yoink. And we'll quickly check out these boxes, because there seems to be stuff in the cargo containers. So let's have a quick look there. What we've got. Anything interesting? I mean, I'm hoping to pick up some of like rarer bits at times doing things like this. I mean, there's plenty of resources on Dead Worlds, that's for sure. I mean, I think that's probably it for this POI. Well, for this bit of the POI, there's tons of like little POIs here where you can just sort of run around and loot like a crazy person. There's in fact one there that looks like one of the other interesting jobs. This has, look, there's a ton, there's 2 furnaces here, there's fuel, there's all sorts. Let's go up the top here, because I'm betting if I was a core, that's where I would be, up the top. So let's have a look here. Hello. Ah, hello. Right, so in which case, let's slap a core out there next to my ship so I try not to forget it. Grab this one and we'll see what we've got. Yoink. Yeah, there's certainly some good bits here. Let's have a look around, what else we've got. And things like these containers I'll probably end up just chucking away in a minute, but ultimately I've just got them. I'm just taking them because that way I know I've looted there, and it saves my poor little brain having to think too much. I mean, there's tons of bloody grow plots here as well by the looks of it. Ooh, cake. You know what might be a bit of a problem looking at this? I am noticing a distinct shortage of, well, oxygen on my person. Do I have any oxygen here? No, I do not. Okay. Bear with me just a second. I seem to have a slight problem. I need to get up to the top, please. I need to get back up to where I came from. Yeah. Dying. 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 Yes, dying. 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 Run out to the ship where I can... Right, start by getting some air there. Thank you. And then run around the back and we can get air there. Should be able to... No, no. Right, heal myself while the ship tries to kill me. Thank you. Alright, thank you. Okay. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're gonna survive. We made it. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Right. Speaking of oxygen, let's grab the rest of that oxygen into the short hop. And while we're at it, I think the oxygen in short hop's probably getting low. So we can use that to top that oxygen up. Just in case, I don't know, for some unknown reason, I need to run back to the short hop for oxygen in some sort of emergency, like I've forgotten to take oxygen with me. I know that's very unlikely and never happens, but you know, you never know with these things. Sorry about that. brief cut there as I had a small child invader into the recording room. So, that's fun. I think I'm going to harvest the rest of these bits. And then I'll bring you back in, because I'm probably going to have to do a run back to the White Star in order to carry all this stuff, I think. Plenty of fuel, which is nice. Okay, so after harvesting the other one, the only one that really excites me now is this one, which is another one that looks like a little tower sort of base. We've got a bunch of antennas which we can grab, because they just make the good parts, good spares. So I kind of like grabbing those. The question is, where is the core in such a building? If I were the core, where would I be? And oh, okay, that was where I was. So no, this all looks like standard stuff. Let's go down through here. Yeah, you see what I mean? More antennas, more boxes generally. This looks very similar to the other one we did earlier, actually. I think, wasn't the core in here? He says. I thought, but maybe not. I thought it was here. Oh, hello. Is this... No, in fact, wasn't this the one where there was a big chunk underneath it? Right, so there's power and stuff like that. Yep, definitely remember that. All that looks familiar. I mean, I'm not going to grab these boxes yet. This went outside, if I remember rightly. And the other one had a whole sort of section underneath it that was down below. But this one doesn't. Yeah, I remember all these boxes as well. Massive door, massive number of boxes. Are you serious? This weapon cannot destroy that? I think not. Yeah, that was, and that's where I came in. So, similar base, slightly different setup. Can't find the core. Okay. Okay, so, I'm a bit of an idiot. The core is there. It's just above my head. I just didn't see it the whole time. It took me bloody ages to notice that. So, with that, I'm now going to slap down my core. I can grab the nice juicy bits like that and that. I mean, if I want to build like a big ass CV, I'm definitely going to have a lot of parts for it available. And as I said before, coming to Dead World just seems to be the way to go for things like that. Seem to get you all the gear you need. We're also liable to run out of oxygen again in a minute. And then we've got all of this. The fact that Drop Down Simulator is gonna be a thing. And yeah, gonna be lots and lots of stuff to work through. But yeah, I'll grab the rest of this, and I think we'll call it a part right here, actually. And I'll say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always. Join us again next time, when I'll be heading down with the CV to the biolab, the abandoned biolab that is, and we'll see if that's a proper random POI like I think it is, and we'll explore that. Thanks a lot.